Hold your horses. All right, let's get some tunes going over here. Upbeat. Okay, let's go. Let's start with that one. I think we have the music set up. I'm just going to change the background here. I think I have it. Hold on. Hold your horses. I don't see it. I thought I did. Let's go here. All right, we'll use this one. There we go. We are looking at Amazon today. We are going to be looking at Apple. So let's bring it on over right here. I was looking at Nike as well. So Apple and Amazon reported overnight. We still have continued move with Microsoft. Let's get rid of the italics, get rid of the bolds. Amazon, not so bueno. Apple was doing pretty well, came up and hit that resistance zone. Bitcoin below 115. Looks like that's going to be interesting. We do have some 9 energy today, end of cycle with the date. So keep that in mind if you are into numerology at all. So let's go also as well. 632.08. 565, 01, 219, 39, 441, 33. Ooh la la, that's too high. 441, 33. There we go. Hope you guys have had a good one. I have to jet at 8 a.m. So I started a little early today. I do not have the TikTok up just yet, but it's on its way. That's something for today. My day sort of fell apart because I got pulled in a different direction than I was planning. Had to run some extra errands yesterday and did not have the time in the afternoon in front of my computer I was anticipating. Mom life stepped in. All right, here we go. Stock market. Ooh, you know what? Here, let me bring this up for you guys so you can see it too while I'm typing a tweet there. There we go. Stock market, trading halt. Levels. Ooh. Okay, we can do that for today. SPY, QQQ, IWM, and DIA. Boom. Right there. Alrighty. Now, let's go right here. Let's get this one pinned up. Alright. Yay, it actually worked properly today. Boom. Okay. So it seems like the volume is good. Do you all hear the volume okay? If you can just put in a yes, please, because we had an issue with that yesterday. Just to make sure everything is good. You guys can hear me. No issues there. All right, let's look at our announcements for today. Today, 8:30, non-farm employment change and unemployment rate and average hourly earnings. So if these increase at all, then you're probably going to see a more red day. Let's go CNN fear and greed. Looks like potentially big guys are happy with what they have going on in the market. Maybe a bit more positioning still to come on crypto, although we are below the Bitcoin level. All right, so we had the Barron's magazine. Let's look at the Economist. Let's go here, Economist Weekly. I always check out the covers to see what it's telling me. They tend to be like this one. This is saying to me, dollar going digital, right? And it's gonna do it. It's gonna happen at a fast pace. Green lash. Okay, so looks like they're going to pull back and then they're going to launch it forward. It's a green cover. So to me, it's like, hey, this is simply a pullback and then we're going to spring it forward. In my opinion, do with it what you will. Just from watching different covers like this yellow one, July 5th, let's see what happened to the SPY the week of July 5th. Where are we? July 5th. It pulled back, yes, or advanced? Second, no, it advanced and then pulled back a little bit. So it can be like a caution sometimes with the yellows. Where am I, economist? So where's our week that we broke down, right? Let's go back and see up here, just looking at the covers, 3rd of March. All right, let's go back. 3rd of March, or just before. Do you notice anything? Red cover, start of the fall down. How many weeks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't make this stuff up. They got it on the covers. It's how you interpret it. So, in my opinion, still going to be a full-on bull until otherwise. This is simply a pullback before they spring it forward. In my opinion, do with it what you will. That's my interpretation. For fun, let's see if they put the Barron's cover out yet. Refresh. Magazine archives. No, they have not put it out. TV is finally dying. Why? That's good news for Disney because they have streaming, all that good stuff. Okay, let's get into the really big ones for today. All right, we have Apple reporting advancing to the upside. I need that in caps. And you guys are also, if you are new to the live stream, welcome. If you have any questions, please put it in the chat. If you have any issues as well, put it in the chat. Like, I hope you can hear me because otherwise it's no fun. It's just me talking at a screen. So, put in all of your questions. What happened over here? Why is there a 4 there? Oh, we'll deal with that later. All right, let's go to Nvda. Drawing down today. 23.4 billion. All right, point of control, negative. Why is it doing that? All right, there we go. And I want this on the 24-hour chart. Still following that trend line up. Hitting the 15 again. Is it going to bounce or is this going to be the sell-off zone? We don't know yet, but we know that the big guys are still positioned down at 144.40. Oh. Let's go back over here. Apple. Forgot to add on our latest and greatest of earnings. There we go. They sold at 213.96 yesterday at earnings. And this is a bold. There we go. Reddit also had crazy positive earnings. Woohoo! Love me some Reddit. Ooh, ooh. $184.99. All right, let's check out Tessie. Tessie of the love. The love of the Tesla, 31.27. Oh, sorry, 321.27. Amazon. Ooh, ouchie. Ouchie. Did they buy this morning or did they sell at the top? Ooh, looks like maybe they sold yesterday, end of day, and again today. But if we go above that 218.55 today with a close above the big money point of control from earnings, Gotta be a bull. Gotta be a bull. All right, I'm wearing my Tradingview sweatshirt, Tradingview swag that they sent me. I've been a good customer for numerous years. Let's also check out Roger's AMD. AMD is still pre-earnings, right? We've got earnings next week, but it's pulling back with the broader market. However, looks like we have that pullback for bigger advancement, and I'll show you why on the SPY when we get there. So big money's up here, 160.34. Sorry, 36. I don't know why I said 34. All right, let's see what other crazy advancing stocks we have today. Let's see what FIG is. Whew. Brand new IPO. Let's go to Wall Street Journal. Let's see if they have it here. If they have, do they have anything yet? No. Okay, let's go to stock. What is it? IPOs. Oh. Stock analysis. Beautiful. Okay, FIG. 250. It's already up 250%. We go there. Statistics, financials, profile. It doesn't have our float. Shares out 487 million. So this is not a low float. So now that we have 2 days worth of, or I should say 1 day worth of data, we can put that right on over here. And this is not, how much did I say it was? 487 million. It's not low float. So what are we going to use for our point of control? We're going to go all the way back to that IPO open, and it is 107.58. That's where the big money is in. Actually, it's where all of the money is in, right? That's probably but it's not even the open price, but that is where the big money is. 108. Right? 107.58. Over here it says 108.49. I'm going with the 5-minute chart on that one. All right, checking out to see what other great things. PLTD. Oh, APLD. Let's follow up on APLD. You know what? Let's also look at coin and MicroStrategy. So coin, ouch. I told you, I thought maybe this was going to be a bigger move, right? We covered that yesterday. 354.04. Let's look at MicroStrategy as well. Not as dramatic, right? Definitely not as dramatic. So that'll be on the side over there. Hello. All right. We've got a lot retracing. Today was sort of that retrace day. Ooh, XOM. Eli Lilly too. Let's see, is Lilly advancing or declining? Forgot. Advancing, but not really any big volume today. Let's go to XOM. Earnings. All right. Pre-market earnings. 87 cents. XOM. 4.31 billion. Alrighty, let's move this up a little bit over here. Big money is at 113.25. 7:30. Looking at my time frame. Oops. All right. Never heard of that one. Probably low float. That one as well. Below $5. Man, a lot of... Ooh, VXX is up. We're going to have to talk about that. We're going to go over that today. VXX and UVXY. We'll see if that's telling us that it is going to be a full-on... Okay, APLD. That was the other one I wanted to look at. Applied Digital advanced yesterday, pulling back today. Looks like they sold at the top. So I'm going to put that up here. Somebody had mentioned that on Twitter. SBIT, Yang, PL. Let's look at PLTR. You can see it pulls back to the 15, moves up. Pulls back to the 15, moves up. So it's sort of like a 1, 2, 3, 4. We could be setting up for that 5 up to roughly 172 there. FXI. Wowie, wowie. Just checking out different ones here. All right, let's go over to, because there's nothing that's super spectacular standing out. Let's check out Microsoft second day after earnings. There we go. We'll put Microsoft second day on. MasterCard, Visa declined. Visa's still in a downward motion too. That's why it's always better to wait until after earnings, because then you're not getting caught in the crazy move. Unless you want to like risk 100% or, you know, if it draws back against you, that's really not any fun. All right, 533.85. Let me tweet out what we are covering today. All right, here we go. So we will be talking about Apple. Oops. Oh, goodness. Okay, so we're talking about Apple. We're going to talk about Reddit. We're going to talk about Fig, IPO, XOM, earnings, Microsoft second day after earnings momentum, probably still continuing, Tesla, Amazon earnings, AMD, and Coin. Ouchie. All right, so we got that, and we're going to get into the crypto. So with crypto, all this good stuff, as soon as I get done, I will start explaining. So with why should you care at all what I have to say? Well, you don't have to. First off, your free will for anybody and everybody. However, I have been in the stock market trading world for over 25 years, since 2000. Was a swing trader, had my license Series 7, worked with brokers, and thank you, Peter, the senior analyst. And thank you, WTF, for reposting. Awesome. So if you guys like the live stream, give me a follow, give me a share, of retweet, send it out to friends. Let's help, because here's the thing. The big guys really run the market, but we also have the ability to profit with them if we follow them. And one time it's good to be a conformist, a follower. All right. So getting into it. I've been in the stock market world for 25 years, here to help you guys profit as well, seeing the big levels. And if you have questions, if you have a stock you want to see, put it in the chat. Ooh, I forgot to also say where else we're going. Also going over. Okay. Boom. No, that's not the one I wanted. Okay. Also going over. Yes. MicroStrategy, VXX, UVXY, and APPL. Okay. The extras. So if you guys have any other extras, feel free to put it in the chat. If you have any questions, put it in the chat. All right. So what do? Here we have the whales of the market, like Jeff Bezos, that sold in July. Well, maybe he was selling on purpose. Maybe he knew that it was going to be a crappy quarter. Looking at it now, he might have known. Any event, the big guys have their level. They buy or they sell right here. The price action goes up, it was buying. The price action goes down, it was selling. Pretty much that easy. So Bitcoin, swing trading, I look at the 24-hour chart, the one right here on my left, hopefully your left as well. And then intraday trading, I look at what's happening just today in the trading day. So for crypto, for Forex, for commodities and futures, I'm looking at the start of the trading day, which happens to be yesterday. For stocks, it would be this morning, 4 a.m. for the US markets. All right, I'm on the East Coast, so I use the 4 a.m. East Coast time always. So here we have Bitcoin. Bitcoin came and it pulled back. Now, where could it go from here? Potentially it could go all the way back down to 109, we'll call it 500, before they go below any of the points of control since July. We do have this big gap zone that they could look to drop it down. So if I was going short Bitcoin, I would use that potentially as a target if we break the 33 exponential moving average. The daily point of control, right here, the pink and yellow, has not changed. 117, 873.38. For the intraday, I'm going to just make the candles a bit wider by scrolling in on it. All right, intraday is at 115, 133. Oh, it just moved. 115, 127, 56. All right, so we can delete these. And let's go to Ethereum. We'll start off slow and then we'll get a little bit faster and be rocking by the time we get to the stocks. For Ethereum, here we have our daily price level. Has not changed. 37.45. Intraday, bring it back to the start of the trading day. 36, 30, and 20 cents. Oh, XRP. XRP daily has not changed. $3.44, 81. The intraday, $294.91. Doge. Dancing Doge. 0.24, 105. Has not changed from yesterday. Intraday, 0.20561. 0.20561. Solana. Solana popped and moved to 172.27. They have officially sold on Solana at this point. They had it all the way down at 150 and now it's up at 172. So they are selling on Solana. Today's intraday level, 171.95. Now, Jane, do these levels ever change? You bet. Like you can see yesterday, they changed it from down here at 162.50. This yellow line shows you the path of that point of control. So it could change on the 24-hour or it could change on this one, intraday as well. So it has this yellow path, 171 down to 171.57, 171.62, and then boom, they sold at 171.92 and it has dropped, right? Let's go back and let's create some trade setups off of those price levels that we know. Now I have 70% volume are the green lines. It is picking up the intraday over here and the one from right here with this, you can see the green lines right here at 119 and over here at 115.427. So that's the one that I can ignore because that goes with this one right here with the point of control right here for the daily point of control. So we can ignore that one. And we'll go off of 15.568 and 14.619. Again, that is the 70% volume of what has been traded today. So the levels, 70% lies between 114,619 and 115,568. So we go outside of that higher probability of a bigger move. Does that make sense? Are you all following me? Can you guys put something in the chat because I have a scary feeling that it's not working. So can you say, great day, Jane. Love you, Jane. Awesome, Jane. It's working, Jane. Anything. Can you please do that for me? Because I'm not seeing anything in my chat zone. And I want to make sure it's working. Let me go back this way, see if I can see it. Maybe it's only working on the individuals. No, I don't see anything over there. Okay, perfect. Just want to make sure that it's working okay. All right, let's get into Ethereum. So again, we do it slowly, and then I'm going to get faster with the stocks, right? Okay, so the 70%, we can see over here, 297. Okay, that's not going to affect us. So 3603, so we'd have to go below that. So we'd say 3600, but oh no, we got this Camarilla and pivot right here. Let's do it at 3590 or above 3688. $35.90, $36.88. Go to XRP. I have 17 minutes, so I gotta speed it up a little bit. All right, XRP, we have 70% between 290, 207. Put it at 290, 290. Let's go back Camarilla right there for a nice bigger trade. We have going 299.63, but we're gonna put it right here. $3. Nice big round number there. Oh, negative 301 is what I want. One more. All right, Doge. There we go. All right, big money is between 20 and 38. Let's go 0.230, 0.285. All right, Solana. All right, Solana, they sold up at 171.93 now. 171.92, it is moving. And that's not an average. That is where the most volume was traded. So sometimes some trades also, you know, come in later. 168, you might say, Jane, how's that possible? Oh, well, you know, they always have a way. Let's put this at 172. 172 and, oops, negative 168 and 172. There we go. All right, I'm gonna tweet that out. All right, here we go. Boom. There we go. All righty. So let's continue with our stocks. Let's go to Apple. Apple earnings. I mentioned this one is definitely on watch. If we can break out of this downward trend, boom, look at what it hit. It totally came up to that trend line yesterday. And if we can get back above 214, break out of 216, a close above 216, I believe we are headed up to 280 zone. All right. So what are we looking at for today? Let's bring it back to a 5-minute chart. Right now, it's actually looking bearish based on where that big money is. So not too happy about that. We'll put up at 212.50 or below 210.20. 210.20 and 212.50. Now, we're not done yet. Let's go to our short volumes. I don't see it right here. Another quick thing. If you guys like what I'm talking about, Trade Like a Billionaire is a very simple ebook I set up of how to do this for yourself. It is $11 US. How do you get there? Simply go into CarpeProfit.com, carpeprofit.com, brings you to Learn With Me. And you go to the bottom, How to Trade Like a Billionaire. We do have the 22-hour live training course, one-on-one coaching, basic trading terminology video, and How to Trade Like a Billionaire. So you just click, boom, there it is, and it comes to you in email. All right, so we have that for Apple. Let's look at Reddit. Reddit, great move to the upside. Been in this since IPO, so loving. I mean, let me tell you, loving this, right? Down here, entry, IPO day. Gotta love it. Not all IPOs are like that, though. right? Okay, so let's put it up above 187.50 here, or below 183. 183, 187.50. Oh, I didn't go to the short volumes. Let's go here, shortvolumes.com. All right, let's look at Apple short volume. Apple short volume. What is short volume? Short volume are the number of people that opened a trade yesterday thinking that the price would go down. Oh, we are in luck for a short squeeze likely on Reddit. Let's see. It might not happen, but here we go with FIG. FIG is 50-50. Half of the people bought, half of the people sold. XOM, 57% sold yesterday, thinking it would go lower. And Microsoft, 44%. No surprise there, as it did gap up, and many times you'll see a 3-day continuation move. So, with Reddit today, let's put on a little fibby-dibby. You know what? Let's do it all the way back down here. Let's see. Did we hit the 77? Oh, yeah. Target is going to be 262.38 up there. Actually, we could do it all the way up here. Doop, doop. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. 265 target. All right, let's go to FIG. 11 minutes. We gotta pop this. I'm gonna pull this back to the 45-minute chart over here, just so you can see it a bit better. We don't have any lines on here, so let's put some on. Pop one there. I feel like, I don't know, what was the guy? Mr. I don't know, Captain Kangaroo, and also Bob Ross. Great day, Jaspreet. Thank you. You are the first person to comment. I've been asking people to comment all day to make sure that A, the volume is working, and the chat. So thank you. I appreciate that. Hope you've had a good trading day. What time is it for you, Jaspreet? I know you're in India, but I don't know what time it is. How many hours different are we? Okay. So FIG 120. If we put it right here at 130, that's going to give you a pretty good move to the downside. Hey, Roger! Roger, did you see? We're going to go over AMD today, your favorite. Okay, 130 and 142 for FIG. So big money is down at 108.49. Looks pretty cool there. With newer 5:20 p.m. Cool. So good evening to you. And 450 for you. Yeah, see, love this. International community. That's what the trading world creates. Okay, so 130 and 142. Appreciate everybody being up and watching later. I love the camaraderie together. We're in this together. Okay, so XOM. Look at that. You see how I said that they can move their levels? It was up here at 113. Where did they bring it? 111.12. So it has changed. That's why that book is important, right? CarpeProfit.com. Trade like a billionaire. Jaspreet just bought it yesterday. Great day, Stephanie. And I'm sure, have you read it yet, Jaspreet? It's pretty easy. I mean, I think it's pretty easy, but I had to make it even easier. I had to go back in time, not go back in time, but okay, 111.80 and 113.20 for XOM for earnings. All right, let's go to Microsoft, see if we have a nice continuation. Microsoft. All right, we had earnings price level. Hey, 512.85. All right, here we go. 70%, 538. Or they've almost brought it back to the 4. Many times you will see that acceleration, retracement, and now. Oh, cool. What sort of things do you make on the 3D printer? My daughters love 3D printed toys. And guess what? Get ready. My birthday's in 2 weeks. Giving you ample time to get a gift, okay? I won't be offended. Just kidding. Best gift would be like a Nespresso gift card. I love Nespresso coffee in the mornings, right, Roger? All right, so we've got Microsoft, $1.50 wide spread there. Big money is still down here. All right, let's go to Nvda. You guys can keep me caffeinated because when I don't have my coffee in the morning, I'm not as good. I'm not as sharp. It does depend on how I slept, of course. Ah, Meller and Rose. Great day. Thanks for joining in on the chat. All right, 175. And I wonder if there's like a certain one that if I say log in via, because I can log in on different platforms, like if I do Twitter, maybe it is better. Yeah, we're gonna go 173 here. So Nvidia 173 and 175, retracing a little bit, hit the 15. Oh, look, we did it back over here too. Is that a pattern of Nvidia? Sometimes with certain stocks, you will see they will have patterns. That the algorithms are set up in certain ways, and you know, hey, we hit that 15 EMA and it bounces. Okay, cool. So you could also use that as your stop, your mental stop, right? Physical stops, when you put them in, they still sell your trade to the exchanges and it can still get taken. So alerts are great in my opinion, as long as you're going to act on them. If you're not going to act on them, maybe do a trailing stop. Okay, 302.50 and 307. I got 6 minutes. I got to get fast. Okay, Amazon earnings. Don't really care what it said. We know they sold up here at 218.55. And on the intraday, they have brought it down here. So let's go here, 216.50 or below, 214.50. Done. You print my office stuff and tools. Very cool. Okay. Our local library has a 3D printer. I've never done a 3D printed item, so I'm thinking it could be cool. Could make some cool earrings for my girls, right? I feel a sneeze coming, so I'm gonna have to turn away in a second. Powerful. Knocked me off balance. Okay, 169 and 171.50 there for AMD, Roger. Okay, let's go to Coinbase. 5 minutes. 5 minutes for 7 stocks. We got this. We got this. Okay. All right, 333.50 here. Or above 341. Might find resistance at 343. 333.50 and 341. Merci, thank you. Okay, let's go to MicroStrategy. Thank you, Stephanie. Yes, Lorenzo, I love turmeric. I'm a huge fan of garlic, raw honey, thyme tea, all those good things. I appreciate that. Just a simple tickle in my nose. I'm good. The air conditioning, I think, sort of dried my nose out. And we had 50-degree weather this morning, so it's getting cold. All right, 385 and 395 for MicroStrategy. Let's go to Applied Digital. It's weird. Nobody else has commented on Twitter. Twitter, can you guys hear me okay? You know what? I'm tired of the bots on Twitter. I got to block them. It's frustrating. They just want to post scammers. All right, Applied Digital. I don't remember exactly who posted Applied Digital, but here we have it. If we bring it down here, 65, it's 15 cents. You could do that, 15 cents right there. That's our point of control for the intraday at 12.36. Let's go below 12.12 or above 12.65. All right. 115 in Arizona. Very nice. All right, let's check out. I did talk about this. You guys can do with it what you like. It's a green cover for Economist. This looks like a pullback, and then it's going to slingshot forward. I would like it to be shaped in the other direction so that it was forward with the market, but are they going back to former high levels? Not sure on that. let's see what VXX says. VXX is saying since July 1st, a big money level is at 45.37. As long as we close below 45.37, the market should continue up. All right, UVXY price level for July 17.13. As long as we close below that, we will still continue up in the market. So if you are considering going short the SPY overnight, check out where the close is happening. If it's closing above it, potential for there to be a bigger drawdown. And you can see when that drawdown happens, sometimes it can be pretty sizable, but many times it only goes to the 33 exponential and then it comes right back up. Let's go back to VXX really quickly. VXX, very similar. It comes back to that 33 and boom, right there. Okay, let's get into we've got 2 minutes for me to do the indexes. So I'm going to talk less. Bigger gap down. I did talk about, okay, so they popped it. Everything is up above 443.50 here. All right, 443.50, 402 and 410. Okay, so we are below all three today. We had a massive bearish candle yesterday. So for intraday, it could retrace back up here to 441.50 zone. So let's go above 438.20. 438.20 or below. Let's go right here, 437. All right, let's go to Russell. Russell, we were below all three yesterday, and we still are 220, 293, 209. Oh, no, we weren't below 209. Do we still have it down there? We do. Okay, so maybe they're going to bring it down to 209. Maybe they're saying, hey, have you been paying attention? Where's my red line? Here it is. Right? Maybe they're saying, do you know where we're going? I think they're going to 209 if they continue down. Let's put above 217 here. Or below, over here, 216.20. That's going to be an inverted head and shoulders. You see if it fails, it would go down to 215. Okay, 216.20 and 217. Boom, still above one level. Let's go to the Qs. Qs, we broke that trend line, and man, did we break it hard. But we are still above the big money levels, right? 555.92 here. They raised it. All right, those stayed the same. So let's look at today. 560, 558. Boom. So we have some 1 and we have some 9 energy today. All right, let's go to SPY. Oh yeah, we're still above the big money level. They brought it up and then they brought it back down. 589.80. I gotta put that level in, so don't worry. But we know it's a green one. So it's all good, all good. We are still above on the SPY. If we go red across the board and we go above UVXY and VXX, then I would say we're going into correction mode. We're not there yet. It is not confirmed. People that get in now are getting in early. You can get in early, but why not wait for confirmation, in my opinion, before you get burned and they rip it to the upside, which is kind of what the cover of The Economist is showing me. Let's go back to it if you're just joining. Cover of The Economist, green, pull back, right? Could it be the green market that's just pulling back as far as the green energy? Yes, but it could be overall, right? So keep that in mind. A big green cover, like The Economist cover here, trying to go digital in a fast pace for the dollar. All right, so that's it. That's what I see for today. I will see you all on Monday. Watch Amazon. It's interesting that Bezos sold in July and it pulled back so much. Apple, Reddit, XOM. Have an amazing trading day. Carpe Profit, seize those profits one trade at a time. Check out my website, carpeprofit.com, for the How to Trade Like a Billionaire book. Super easy setup. And I will see you all on Monday. Back